Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The friendship between Marshal Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday was born of gratitude on Wyatt's part. Doc saved his life, but why Doc Holliday chose to like Wyatt and be loyal to him was mighty puzzling to the citizens of Dodge City in 1877. And since Wyatt Earp stood for everything that Doc cynically derided, a lot of folks were betting that the two would soon come to an open break.
Doc Holliday in town?
Yeah, he's inside running a game.
Thank you.
All right, Finnegan. I can just spare you 2 minutes.
That's enough, Doc.
Gold brick, take it away.
It's real, Doc. See? San Francisco Mint, government seal. Look at it.
You stole the thing.
Well, sure. Me and the boys held up a Wells Fargo stage.
Stupid. Get out of town, Weasel, and take it with you.
Doc, I can let you have that for 5,000. It's worth 10. I'm giving you a real bargain.
What would I do with it?
Oh, you're joking, Doc. This is grand larceny. This is right up your street. Doc, you got connections. You can turn right around and sell it for 8,000. Or you could make a fake one and switch bricks on some sucker. Grand larceny, Doc. You could make a lot of dough and have some laughs, too. You're Doc Holliday. You can't pass this up.
All right. On one condition. You take the money and get out of town.
Oh, sure, Doc. It ain't healthy for me to stick around Dodge.
Believe that, Weasel. If the pals you've undoubtedly double-crossed don't get you, I will.
I'm starting on patrol, Wyatt. Anything special?
Oh, yeah, Hal, there is. Keep a lookout for Weasel Finnegan. Here's his picture. Got away with 5 gold bricks. Wells Fargo recovered 4 of them.
So we're looking for Weasel Finnegan and 1 gold brick.
That's right.
Mr. Finnegan, is that really you? Don't you remember me? Ginger in Salt Lake City.
Oh, that's right. Howdy.
Is that all you got to say, just howdy?
Well, I gotta be getting on my way. I'm supposed to meet the boys.
Oh, now you can buy me 1 drink. Come on, Irish. For old times.
All right, Ginger. Just 1.
Oh, howdy, Miss Kate.
Is it safe to talk in here?
Well, as long as we don't yell at each other.
I'm too worried to yell. Wyatt, John's up to his old tricks again.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sit down, please. Well, what's he done now?
He's bought a gold brick from Weasel Finnegan.
Well, there's a Wells Fargo poster out for Weasel Finnegan. And there's a gold brick missing.
It's real?
San Francisco Mint.
I ought to leave John. After nursing him through that bad spell, he pulls a stunt like this. Oh, he thinks it's a good joke.
Has he still got it?
No, he sold it, he says.
Did he name the buyer?
That's the joke part of it. He says he sold it to one of the most respectable men in town. You see anything funny in that?
Well, your husband has a special brand of humor. A lot of respectable citizens in town have given you and the doctor the cold shoulder.
Oh, John wants to show this man up?
That might be it. Well, I'll have a little talk with the doctor.
You aren't going to say I told on him, are you? I'm just trying to keep the doctor out of trouble.
I know that, Mrs. Holliday. Now, you stay here and rest yourself.
I got a faro game going, Wyatt. My money.
I'm on the hunt for something.
I should know where it is.
Possibly. Weasel Finnegan and some of the boys heisted a gold shipment in California. Have you seen Weasel lately?
Yes, 2 hours ago.
Did he say anything about the loot?
Yes. As a matter of fact, he sold me a gold brick, but I didn't have any idea it had been stolen.
You still got it?
No, I sold the thing.
Anybody I know?
I'm not saying. You do the police work. You solve the mystery.
Look, what are you trying to prove?
Let's just call it an experiment to test the moral nature of mankind.
Oh, come on.
Very well, arrest me. I'll say I didn't know the gold was stolen. And if driven too far, I'll say that the gold was phony.
Where's Weasel now?
I ordered him to get out of town.
Look, why don't you be logical? You're always talking about logic. All right, then. Just because some folks have snubbed you and Mrs. Holliday, why go through all this rigmarole? All you're going to prove is that a snob is also a crook?
Dodge City needs taken down a peg.
Granted. But you tell me the name of the man, and I'll take Dodge down real quick.
I don't know who the present owner is.
You mean it's changed hands?
Wyatt, I sold that gold brick for half its value, just what I paid for. My guess is that it's been bought and sold over and over again by now.
Maybe. Well, at least give me a clue to the first buyer.
You might try Mayor Kelly.
Kelly.
Yep. Better work fast, Marshal. The bone tone of Dodge City love that yellow stuff.
Gold
Yeah.
fever, burning like a flame. Ooh.
Come on in, Wyatt. Sit down.
Thank you. Mr. Kelly, I'm looking for a gold brick that was stolen from Wells Fargo.
Oh, that.
You've seen it, huh?
I have. This very day. A certain friend of yours brought it to me. Wanted me to sell it for him.
Dr. Holliday.
Oh? He told you.
Well, the doctor never lies. No, sir, the more disreputable the deal, the prouder he is. Well, did you handle the gold?
Nope. I told him to see Miles Lenahan.
Didn't you suspect that it was stolen?
Yes? I didn't want to make any trouble for Doc, and I owe Lenahan some political favors. You won't have to tell Miles that I gave you the information.
No, he'll deny he sold it anyway.
I'm ashamed, Wyatt.
Forget it. You didn't make any profit in the deal. It's my fault for getting you into politics in the first place.
Oh, out of a hole in the ground it comes, into the hand of a man it comes, shining bright with an evil light, striking fire to a man's desire. Gold fever.
I'm not accusing you or anyone else, Mr. Lenahan. I'm only interested in finding a gold brick.
Well, I wish I could help you, Marshal.
You know nothing, huh?
Well, just barfly talk.
Barfly talk helps once in a while.
Marshal, you'll keep me out of this, hmm? Well, you know old Newt Hamilton, the jeweler.
Yeah?
There's gossip that he... Is he dead, Marshal?
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Weasel Finnegan.
Somebody saved me the trouble. Liquor or a girl? Have you found that thing yet, Wyatt?
No? I ought to arrest you.
So you think I'm morally responsible for this? Bad judgment, Wyatt. I told him to get out of town. One gold brick, death or corruption. Dodge City is tottering on the edge of Gehenna right now.
Couple of you men, give me a hand.
Gold fever, gold fever.
I'll have your watch fixed in a couple of days, Mrs. Loomis. Oh, ID, Marshal.
Mr. Hamilton, I'd like to have a little talk with you.
What about?
Some gold.
Well, it's closing time anyway. Well, am I under arrest?
You still got it? Who bought it from you?
I can't tell you. Please,
All right, it's up to you. Let's go to jail.
Jail? Oh, no. Well, I buy gold right along. You can't prove that I knew. Well, Mr. Lenehan threatened me. I do most of my business south of the line. He said...
Never mind him. Who has the thing now?
Well, will I have to testify in court?
Look, Mr. Hamilton, I can arrest you for receiving and selling stolen gold. Now, if you want to make it easier on yourself, you'll tell me who bought that stuff.
Homer Blythe. Oh, I know it sounds hard to believe, a big man like Mr. Blythe, but I was scared. I sold it for $7,000, just what I paid Mr. Lenehan.
Well, it's going to be your word against his, you know.
I'm telling you the truth.
All right. There's already been one man killed over this. I'll send a deputy to guard you. Howdy, Mr. Blythe.
Oh, Marshal Earp.
Why don't you give me a lift?
I'll be glad to. Get in.
Thank you.
Good season we're having. Plenty of rain. Where can I drop you?
I'm looking for a gold brick.
A what?
Bullion, San Francisco Mint. Par value of $10,000.
Stolen? And you think it's here in Dodge City?
Yep. I think you've got it.
Well, you're joking, of course.
No, I'm not joking.
If you were a drinking man, I could excuse you, but I suggest that you owe me an apology.
I suggest you apologize to the decent citizens in this town.
Get out.
I'll do that. You like money so much, Mr. Blythe, that you're willing to risk your life for $3,000 profit?
I'm going to report you to the mayor and the council. Good day.
You do that.
Not Homer Blythe, too.
Lenehan says he sold it to Hamilton, and Hamilton says he sold it to Blythe.
I can't wait to tell Katie. Mrs. Blythe insulted her.
Well, there's no evidence, only Hamilton's word.
Why, you're dull today.
Oh?
Blythe wouldn't keep the thing. He's too smart for that. He'd discount it with Ned Chapin at the bank.
Chapin? Oh, come on now.
All right, forget it. I was amused, but now the joke bores me. Time to take my medicine.
Wait up, I'll come with you. That still doesn't prove that Mr. Chapin bought the gold.
He bought it. Bank can issue currency against its gold deposits. Chapin is betting that by the time the bank examiners get around to a checkup, the Wells Fargo robbery will have been forgotten.
Well, it wouldn't do me any good to ask him.
That's the first intelligent remark you've made, Wyatt. You want me to handle Chapin?
How?
None of your business. I'd just love to prove this on him. He told me he wouldn't take my account in his pious bank. Oh, you just say the word, Marshal.
No, you caused enough trouble. Should have turned Weasel into me in the first place.
Temper, temper.
You know, I should arrest you for receiving stolen goods and compounding a felony.
Go ahead. I'll demand that you arrest Mayor Kelly, Newt Hamilton, Blythe, and Chapin. Fine lot of jailbirds.
It's open.
Howdy, Miss Kate. Clerk said you wanted to see me right away. Thank you.
Thanks. Wyatt, you're going to have to arrest John.
Why?
He's going to hold up the bank as soon as it opens in the morning.
I had a hunch he might try that.
He'll do it, if you don't stop him. He doesn't like a fella named Chapin. He thinks he bought the gold.
All this just to prove that some of our leading citizens aren't strictly honest.
Some folks snub us. Well, we deserve to be snubbed. John's a gambler. He insults most everybody. I'm a vulgar, common woman. I smoke, I drink, I swear.
Well, you're kind of rough on yourself, aren't you, Miss Kay?
No. John hates what people are saying. He cusses Mrs. Grundy. Well, I don't. There's always got to be a Mrs. Grundy. People be paying attention to Mrs. Grundy's gossip when they won't listen to their own preachers.
Well, that's right.
Wyatt, you'll stop John from pulling this fool stunt, won't you?
Of course I will.
The bank opens at 9. He'll be leaving here about 10 minutes of. You'll arrest him here, not at the bank, huh?
Well, he'll be wearing a gun. That'll cost him a $25 fine.
I'll pay it myself. Thanks, Wyatt.
Now, don't you worry.
Smokey, sit down.
Now, what's so important?
I sent for you.
Great Doc Holliday.
It's enough, Jenna. You want to go out in the alley with me?
No. But why don't I just shoot you now?
Why not?
Don't do it, Doc. I'm just feeling mean like you.
Sit down, Jenna. Your hands on the table. Why didn't you kill Finnegan?
Well, we drew cards for it. But how did you know that Finnegan had hooked up with me?
Chit-chat from the hen's roost. I also collected some other thieves' stories. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Man by the name of Chapin at the bank has your gold.
How'd he get it?
It's a long story. And I'm short on breath.
Well, thanks, Doc. Too bad we can't take the bank.
Sit down, Jenna. You can take it. Sit down.
Earp and his debitors are poisoned.
I said sit down. I want to make a deal with you. Wyatt won't be anywhere near the bank. He'll be arresting me and leading me to jail. Understand?
Yeah. But are you sure your missus told Earp?
I'm sure.
I get that part. But why do I have to drop that gold brick in the street?
It's my share for keeping Earp out of the way. Yes or no, Jenna?
It's a deal, Doc. Me and the boys will get plenty without a hot brick that's tough to sell. You just keep Earp out of it.
You just don't cross me, Jenna. I want to pick up that gold in a bank sack from the street.
And I want to live, Doc.
I don't see why, but I hope you do.
Morning, Wyatt.
Hold it.
I'm busy. I gotta go over
That's
here.
too bad. I'm arresting you. You know you can't carry a gun north of the line?
Uh-huh. Kitty tells you everything.
Well, we'll take a little walk to jail.
On my desk. 9 o'clock on the dot. Open the doors, Mr. Clegg.
Get back there. Get that ball.
What's the meaning of this?
Get in there.
me out of breath. Can we rest a moment?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sit down. Holding up a bank single-handed just to prove that Mr. Chapin has the gold. That's real logical thinking for a college man.
Drop it, Tanner, drop it!
Good work, Marshal. You got the two with the money.
Well, are you going to arrest Chapin, or am I the only hoodlum in town?
Give me that gun. Bring that money sack over here. Here. Now, Mr. Chapin, you know what this is?
Why, yes, gold bullion.
It was taken in a Wells Fargo robbery.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Now, what was it doing in your bank?
Think fast, Chapin.
Dr. Holliday, please.
Marshal, I can't expect you to believe this, but I let a customer put it in our vault as a favor.
Who is he?
I don't know that I should tell you, Mr. Earp. He could have bought the gold without knowing.
Do your duty, Marshal.
You keep quiet. You're still under arrest.
Why is that? Dr. Holliday shot the robbers, and we got back all the money.
Well, don't waste your sympathy on the doctor. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take you to jail, too, Mr. Chapin.
I understand.
Now, you're the one that really started this, Mr. Hamilton. Mayor Kelly washed his hands of the whole deal, and Mr. Lenehan might claim ignorance. But you're a jeweler. Now, you know you don't buy gold in bullion form. And you lost your nerve and resold it to Mr. Blythe.
Well, I'm ready to take my punishment.
Well, have they all confessed?
Yeah, but you haven't proved your point.
Oh? And they're still respectable?
Well, Mr. Lenehan is the bad kind of politician. Of course, he never claimed to be respectable. Mr. Hamilton here is guilty of cowardice. He was afraid of Mr. Lenehan, Mr. Blythe. But Mr. Blythe is the only crook in the lot. He admits that Mr. Chapin was only doing him a favor. Now, that's only one crook out of 5. That's pretty good for a town like Dodge City.
I'm deeply disappointed.
Fine. Now, let's take your case. You bought a gold brick that you knew had been stolen. And then out of sheer perversity, you set out to corrupt these men. Vicious, nasty pride. Taking revenge for fancied snubs or insults.
A good choice of words. And a terse summary of the case.
You see any reason why I shouldn't charge you with receiving and selling stolen property?
None whatever. Put on the handcuffs. A mere dramatic gesture, but the situation calls for it.
No, Wyatt. That gold brick is a phony. John didn't sell the real one.
Kate, please.
Here's the real one. So nobody's guilty of anything, are they? You can't put men in jail for messing around with $2 worth of lead and gilt-colored solder, can you?
Oh, handsome Marshal. You and I should have gone to Colorado.
That's enough. Mr. Hamilton, is this the real bullion?
It's a phony. I'd better test this other one with a drop of acid.
I did that when I bought it from Weasel Finnegan. You can trust Katie.
You gentlemen are discharged. Not you, Doctor. You owe a $25 fine for carrying a gun.
I won't pay it.
Well, I will.
Fine remitted. In view of Mrs. Holliday's cooperation with the law.
John, what do you say?
He's a fool. He believes in the human race.
Why do I love that man?
Well, Miss Kate, there's some things the good Lord will explain in due time.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
You won't draw, Earp. You won't take a chance on killing her.
Please, Marshal Earp, he might...
I'm sorry, Miss Myra, but you've been reading too many dime novels. Mr. Larson, you ought to know there's too much of you to hide behind a slim little lady. But you go ahead and try it.
No!
Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien. Marshal Wyatt Earp had to deal with the women of the frontier as well as the men. Most of the women he met in Dodge City were realists. They knew that life was rough and men were often violent. But the 70s were a sentimental decade in American history, and Myra Malone was a sentimentalist. Dodge City called her the Wicked Widow, but it was her sentimentality, not her wickedness, which made her a deadly peril to Marshal Earp.
That's the second time this week that's happened. Both of them got slugged or shot near the widow's house.
Yeah. Well, the real trouble is that none of them even admit that they know Mrs. Malone.
Oh, they knew her all right, Wyatt. You asked me, they were sparking her.
Yeah, but we got no proof. Guess I'll have to go down there and ask some nosy questions.
Well, take me along.
Marshal Earp,
Yeah?
could I talk to you alone?
Well, who are you?
Sorry, I'm Ted Stiles. I own the Bar J spread. This here's a private and personal matter.
Well, fine. Now, Hal, you want to step inside for a minute?
I'm not scared, Marshal. It's just embarrassment. Read this note. It's a warning from some jealous idiot, but I want to keep her out of it.
Mrs. Malone, the dressmaker?
Oh, yeah, how did you know?
Come on over here and sit down, Mr. Stiles. Now, you're the third man this week that's gotten into trouble because of this young lady. The other two were winged near her house. You were lucky. You got a warning.
I don't understand this. Myra, Mrs. Malone said nothing to me about... I can't believe it. She's not that sort at all.
She's not, huh?
Mr. Earp, I've asked her to marry me. She can explain.
Just a minute. Now, Mrs. Malone may be entirely innocent. What about those two men that got shot near her house?
I just don't know.
All right, look, your life has been threatened. I think I better go out there and have a little talk with the lady.
Miss Myra? Visited by the town marshal? Oh, no. I'll handle this. I couldn't think of...
All right, then I'm going to have to hold you.
What?
For your own protection. Now, you stay here. Hal?
Yes, sir.
We're going to hold Mr. Stiles for an hour or so. Oh, he just came in from the trail, so get him some food and something to drink, will you?
Marshal Earp. Anyone in the kitchen?
No, they all left.
It's safe to open up. I don't see why you're bothering us.
Nettie?
Yes'm. Excuse me.
Take a chair, Mr. Earp. I'll be with you in a moment.
Thanks. But this isn't exactly a social call. You might pass the word that I wouldn't like getting shot at.
Now, really. You think I had anything to do with those incidents? Well, do you?
I don't know. Do you know Mr. Ted Stiles?
Ted, has anything happened to... That's just a cheap John Law trick.
Mr. Stiles received an anonymous note warning him that he'd be killed if he saw you again.
And he showed it to you. Well, tell him not to worry. I've got to finish this before bedtime, so if you'll excuse me.
No, I won't excuse you.
What?
Mr. Stiles looks to me like an honest young cattleman. I don't want anything to happen to him while he's in Dodge.
But I told you... All right. I'm a dressmaker and a widow. That makes me a suspect. I'm probably wicked and an outlaw.
I didn't say that, Mrs. Malone.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
Got a nice little house here. I'd like to see the rest of it.
Certainly not.
Why not?
You have to have a search warrant. You know that. Now I'm very busy. I'll have to ask you to leave.
There's one thing that you ought to know. If anything should happen to Mr. Stiles, there's going to be a search warrant.
I like Ted. Where is he?
He's down at the jail. I'm going to have to turn him loose. Now, your helper, Miss Nettie, I've seen her picture on a wanted poster. Isn't she Tobe Larson's girl?
More John Law talk. Good night.
Good night. You know, wanted posters tell their own stories.
Daddy. No. Get inside, quick.
What's wrong? Did Myra...
Nothing happened. Miss Myra, I said for you not to worry.
I'm released?
That's right.
Thanks.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Miss Myra ever tell you what she was doing here in Dodge or where she came from?
She told me everything. In confidence.
Oh. Well, it's your problem.
Thanks again. Be seeing you.
Oh, Hal, would you give me the files on the Tobe Larson gang?
Yeah.
There's a girl, Nettie Barnes. Pinkertons have a picture of her on a wanted poster.
Oh, yeah, I remember. She was the first woman I ever saw posted.
Yeah, I guess that's why I remember.
Is the widow Malone the...
Two riders went down Front Street. Here, let me do that. Come on, sit over here. Did you know those two men?
Never saw him in my life.
What's my problem now?
You don't blame her.
Mr. Stiles, I try not to go off half-cocked. Come on, I'll get you to the doctor.
We galloped out of town, Wyatt.
Yeah, I figured that. Al, I'll need you and two other deputies. Come first light in the morning. Got to execute a search warrant.
Al, you wait here. This is the first interesting job we've had in a long time, so why wait here, huh?
Just be careful you don't get yourself plugged from the window.
Hold your temper now.
You can't let him search the house.
I won't. He hasn't a warrant.
Good morning, Mrs. Malone. I've got a warrant to search your house.
Let's be sure.
You can't search my room.
Now, take it easy, Miss Barnes.
Barnes. I'm Nettie Smith.
The wanted poster says your name is Nettie Barnes, close friend of Tobe Larson.
You can holster that gun, Mr. Earp.
Well, Ted Stiles didn't have a gun last night. He still got his hand busted up with a bullet.
That couldn't happen. They promised
Myra,
me.
don't tell him anything.
Well, Tobe Larson must be a pretty fancy dresser. Do you keep these around for masquerade parties?
Having male garments ain't a crime.
That'll do, Nettie. My room is next door. I suppose you want to search it, too.
Yes, ma'am.
This way, Mr. Earp. Nettie, clean up this truck and make that bed. Make a thorough search. Toss everything out.
You know it's against the law to harbor fugitives from justice, Mrs. Malone.
Fugitives from what justice?
State and federal law?
Yankee justice. Driving poor boys who fought for the South into the hills and woods, forcing them to steal for food, and then calling them outlaws.
Well, Miss Nettie might say something like that, but I can't understand why you would.
My husband rode with the Larsons. Yank cavalry ambushed him in Missouri.
Killed him?
Murdered him.
That's where your guests sleep, huh?
You prove it.
Well, I don't have to prove it, Mrs. Malone. Nettie's a fugitive. You're harboring her. I could arrest you both.
Why don't you?
Because I like Ted Stiles. He thinks he'd like to marry you. Now, how do you feel about it?
I'm loyal.
Loyal?
Mr. Larson, the man you call an outlaw, took care of things when my husband was murdered. He gave him money to rent this house. Mr. Larson and his boys are real gentlemen. I explained all this to Ted.
You mean you turned down an honest man to run a hideout for Larson?
Myra, get down. Don't move, Johnny Law.
Don't be stupid. He's got deputies outside.
I'll take that. Miss Nettie, you can start packing.
Tobe and the boys will let us know when to move.
Look, you got a little common sense left. I'm trying to give you a break.
This hideout's no good now. We'll leave.
That's right.
Are you going to keep your deputies watching us?
No. Mr. Larson might misunderstand. Don't you trust a gentleman like Mr. Larson to trust you too far. Good day, Miss Mara.
We can't move, at least for a couple of days. Tobe is on the run, and he'll be heading here.
How do you know that?
The boys who took a shot at Stiles told me.
Are they still in town? We've got to get word to Mr. Larson and warn him not to come here.
Why?
He'd be riding into a trap.
Tobe and the boys aren't scared of Wyatt Earp. Tobe's a friend of Jesse James and Cole Younger. Oh, I'm sick of your lady baby act. I want Tobe to ride in here.
You want more bloodshed?
I suppose you had to do it.
Yep. If you'd take my advice, you'd forget Miss Myra and go on back to the Bar J.
That's given up mighty easy. I'm very much in love, you know.
Sure. With a girl that thinks Tobe Larson is a gentleman. A Robin Hood who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Oh, I know outlaws are victims of circumstances, and there, but for the grace of God go you and I.
Well, that's partly true, isn't it?
First offenders, yes. But not when they make a profession out of it. Not when they hide behind the Confederate flag and talk sentimental women into helping them.
Yeah, I know. But I still think I can bring Miss Myra to her senses.
You haven't got that much time.
Why not?
Because they promised me they'd pack up and leave Dodge. I pulled all my deputies off just in case Mr. Larson should ride in and think Miss Myra double-crossed him. So what if he should catch you talking to her? Can you shoot left-handed?
I'm not very good with either hand. Thanks for the advice, Marshal.
You're going out there, huh?
Yeah. Haven't you done enough to square your debt with Larson? If it's the money he loaned
Now,
you.
Ted, please. There's some debts that can be settled by money.
All right. Where can I find the man? I'll go talk with him.
No, you won't.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I won't beg off from my duty or let you do it for me.
Duty?
Well, just call it being loyal. I'm sorry, Ted, but it just can't be.
It's the truth, I swear. You can ask Myra.
Get out of here quick.
No, if that's Larson.
All right, ask her.
Do I know you, sir?
No, Mr. Larson. This is Ted Stiles. He was just...
I think we could excuse you, sir.
You're in no danger from me, Mr. Larson. I haven't a gun and I couldn't shoot it. All I want is a talk.
About what?
Please, Ted.
Let me handle this, Miss Myra. I've asked her to marry me, but she thinks you'd object.
That's all it was, Tobe. Just sports like him chasing Myra.
It was a lot more than that. Women always do it to us. Myra and Nettie got the house searched by the town marshal. Now we have to move on.
Why? You ain't scared of a cowtown marshal and a handful of deputies.
I haven't time to explain.
Ah!
Hold it, friend. Take him out the horses, boys. She isn't hurt much.
Mr. Larson, it's not you. It can't be you. Hitting her with a gun.
She was stupid. You better be smart.
Have you been drinking? What's come over you?
I was ambushed by Yag soldiers 40 miles east of here.
Oh.
I lost all my boys, but those two. I don't feel polite. Understand?
Yes, I understand,
These
but...
little things? All right. Get up. We're riding. Well, get some lights.
But Nettie's hurt.
There isn't time. We can jab after we make a safe camp. Nettie can tell her troubles to Wyatt Earp. You go in the kitchen, get some grub in a bag, and hurry. Come on.
Wyatt, Ted Stiles ain't gonna leave that widow.
Oh, he hoped she'd go with him.
Well, the three men with Stiles didn't look like Bar J people.
Now, what'd they look like?
I may be seeing things. They were about a half block away from him, but one of those strangers looked like Tobe Larson.
Better check that house again. Where were they headed?
Oklahoma. Where else?
They know the country south of here?
Bushwhacker. He knows the trail. I rode it with him once in a miserable Kansas blizzard.
All right, Hal, you get her on over to Doc McCarty, get her patched up, and get her a hotel room. If I'm not back by tomorrow, organize a posse.
Well, Wyatt. He's gonna lone wolf it once too often.
Tobe will kill him. You better get a posse started right away. Who does that hick marshal think he is?
All the tough men aren't on your side of the fence.
No dust, no posse. We'll rest the horses and have something to eat.
Why keep on with this, Larson? You don't need us.
That's for me to decide. Now light down, both of you.
I can't make out how a man like you thinks.
Don't even try, mister.
I've offered you money to call this off. I've told you Wyatt Earp isn't going to bother his head about us. He warned me not to see Miss Myra again. So, you've made a clean getaway, haven't you?
I guess so.
Then if I was in your shoes, I'd forget about hostages. Or whatever is in your mind.
You really want to know what I'm thinking, mister?
I sure do.
Women. That's what bellyaches me. I didn't trust Nettie. She was stupid. I thought Myra'd be loyal. Herb could have set a trap for me back there in Dodge. Myra knew he'd search the house. She let me ride in without a word of warning. I might have been killed, mister.
Don't blame me.
Why not?
I wanted to send somebody out to find you, but Nettie talked me out of it.
Nettie couldn't talk you out of anything. You weren't thinking about me and the boys. You figured to ride off with him.
That's not true.
She turned me down cold, Larson. Why, you must be sick in the head. Taking out your spite on a woman.
Is that fair, Sonny? I haven't touched her.
All right, let's drop it.
Certainly.
Now, Myra, please.
He's not going to drop it. But turn him loose, Mr. Larson. He's no outlaw. He doesn't know what kind of people we are, how crookedly we think.
There. Assassin.
Oh.
I ought to...
No, you hurt him enough.
All right. All right.
Why isn't Spike bringing it?
He'll be back directly.
He's been gone 10 minutes. I'll get it myself.
No. Hey, Missouri. Go see what's keeping Spike. Trouble.
Let me go.
You're walking to the springs with me. I might need you. Oh! Hold it. You wouldn't shoot a lady, would you?
Mr. Earp, get back. Wait for your men.
You can't hide behind her, Larson. She's not big enough.
Is he dead?
I just creased his scalp a little.
But you might have hit me. Oh, that's a rotten thing to say. I'm glad you took the risk.
Well, there wasn't much risk, Miss Myra. Well, Mr. Larson must have been reading too many dime novels.
Dime novels?
Yeah, you see, the outlaw usually hides behind a woman, so a gentleman will be afraid to shoot. Well, I'm not a gentleman, but I can crease a man's scalp 15 paces all day long with this old buntline special. Mr. Larson knew it was an easy shot, but I guess all those fairy tales about outlaws sort of addled his judgment.
Yes, I see. Oh, Ted's hurt. I've got to get some water from the spring.
Oh, I'll fetch the water, Miss Myra. You see, in real life, a woman muddies the mischief out of a spring.
Mr. Earp. I didn't think he'd help us.
But this is real life, so he did.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Hey, Curly, I'm not Wyatt Earp. I'm just his little brother, Morgan. You're not afraid of me. Get your deputies out of the way and we'll shoot it out, just you and me. All right? Just the two of us. Walk out, Curly. I'm coming out.
Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Historians credit Wyatt Earp with more than 100 gunfights. Wyatt himself never kept count. Marshal Earp did not like gunfighting, and he avoided a showdown with .45s whenever he could. Thus, when his younger brother Morgan arrived in Dodge City, Wyatt was confronted with an emotional problem. Bat Masterson's brother Ed had been killed in a gunfight. Was young Morgan Earp to go the same way? Or how could Wyatt save his brother from the hoodlums of Dodge City? Especially when Morgan was a brave but hot-headed young buckaroo with romantic notions of becoming a deputy marshal.
No. That ain't Wyatt Earp. Are you sure, Curly? Wyatt don't dress that way.
Well, from here, that fella sure looks like Earp.
Wyatt didn't fall for our trick. We're gonna have to think of something smarter if we aim to bushwhack him. That's what we're gonna do. We have to stay here for a month.
Hey, you ain't Wyatt Earp. Oh, excuse me. We all make mistakes. No hard feelings, I hope.
I'll keep this until you're sober. Stay out of my way.
Hold it! Did you fire that shot, Mr. Miller?
We all make mistakes.
Howdy, Wyatt.
Morgan! Oh, for God's sake, it's good to see you.
Nice, friendly little town you got here.
Hey, Mr. Miller, that was my kid brother you were shooting at. You know that?
Sorry.
Now, you go turn yourself into jail.
Very definite mistake. Excuse me.
Don't go too hard on the man, Wyatt.
A drunk can kill you just as dead as a sober man, you know. Golly, Morgan, it's sure good to see you. Hey, how the folks?
In good health, but a little provoked at me.
Oh, how's that?
Grandpa wanted me to read the law in Monmouth. Mom and Dad kind of expected me to settle in California.
Well, you're 21.
You never did lecture me, Wyatt. My favorite brother.
Come on, let's go up to my room where we can talk. Got the whole family to catch up on.
Wait till I get my gear.
Right.
I want Virgil to come to Dodge with me. But you know Virg. Wanted to make his pile and get rich. So he went off to the Black Hills. Claim a gold strike at Deadwood.
Oh?
Well, that's the family news. Except, we keep hearing talk about the famous Wyatt.
Well, I'm not famous, and I'm sure not rich.
Ah, you get there. Wyatt, I kind of think I'd like to work for you.
Work for me?
I'm hitting you for a job as a deputy.
Uh-uh. No, sir. Not for me.
Why?
Because Mr. Masterson let his brother Ed talk him into a job like that. A couple of hoodlums killed Ed.
Yeah, but why?
Look, there's no sense arguing. I'm not going to take the responsibility of having you hurt.
Nobody's going to hurt me.
Morgan, there are an awful lot of angles to this that I haven't got time to explain to you right now. If anything happened to you, Grandpa will really lay me out for it. Look, we'll talk about it at dinner, okay?
Whiskey. Dr. Holliday.
Hello, Morgan. I haven't seen you since Texas.
That's right.
Deacon Earp would not approve of our association. Although by my bad example, I've turned hundreds away from strong drink.
Wyatt doesn't think much of me either.
What have you done?
I asked him for a job as a deputy. He thinks I might get hurt.
I'm looking for big-headed Wyatt Earp.
Where'll I find him?
Better try the jail, mister.
Take it easy.
No. I'm Wyatt's brother.
Don't reach. Morgan, you stay out of this. On your feet. You're one of Curly's men. You tell Curly Brocious he can find Wyatt if he has the nerve to come into Dodge. Now move. Think you're immortal?
Why?
That was Johnny Ringgold. You don't hit him with your fist and then turn your back to get your gun from the rack. Besides, he wasn't out cold.
Look, I'm not as scared of him. I'll go shoot it out with him now.
Now, wait a minute. I want to talk to you, Morgan. In there. Well, if your heart's set on working for Wyatt, I can help you get the job. But I must warn you, it isn't much of a job.
What's wrong with it?
As the insurance folks say, the life expectancy is limited. You know, your brother's been marshal here a lot longer than any other man. Naturally, he's made a lot of enemies. Johnny Ringgold and Curly Brocious are two of them.
Doc, I just ain't scared.
You young fellas got a whisper in your ear that says it won't be me, it couldn't be me. I used to hear that.
Here, Doc, rest yourself.
And wait until the coffin has passed. Spell it C-O-F-F-I-N and you got a good pun. I don't argue with a young fella like you. I know you're dead bent to stay in Dodge and work as one of Wyatt's deputies, and... All right, I'll talk to Wyatt for you. Now, you let me handle this.
Morg, for gosh sake, I heard you tangle with Johnny Ringgold and that you
Sit
almost...
down. Mop your fevered brow.
Now, look, Doctor,
Sure,
you
I know. It's a family matter.
Look, I didn't get hurt. I just popped Ringgold on the jaw, and Doc here covered me while I went to get my gun.
What if the doctor hadn't been there?
Shut up, both of you. Morgan wants to stay in Dodge, so I hired him on as one of my faro dealers. Any objection?
Yes, there is. No brother of mine deals faro in this town. You know that.
All right. You hire him.
Oh, the tight cinch, huh? Well, it's not going to work. If Morgan insists on staying here, I'll find him a job.
What kind of a job?
A good job, better than wearing a star.
Now, look, Wyatt.
I'm sorry, Doc. You tried. It's time to eat. I'll tell you about it then.
Yes, sir.
Well, what'd you find out?
Nothing good. He's got his kid brother with him, and Doc Holliday's riding close herd on both of them.
We can't get at Earp in Dodge. Best idea is to draw him out here. We'll hit the Abilene stage tomorrow. Leave a good trail under these rocks.
Wyatt, I'm not going to be any good at selling hardware.
Mayor Kelly wants you to take over the gun department.
Well,
Look, selling guns is a lot better than shooting them. Why don't you give it an honest try, Morgan?
as you say, big brother.
One Earp in this town is plenty. I figure we can give the great marshal a lesson by knocking off his baby brother. He's got him stashed in the job at Kelly's Hardware. We can do it real quick, then blow.
Are you busy or just pretending?
I'm busy.
And you won't mind it if I take up your time with useless argument.
Morg likes his job fine.
He should be wearing a star. He's a mark for every drunken cowhand who doesn't like you and wants to take it out on him. You know, when a man wears one of those stars, a lot of gunslingers think twice before they get hostile.
I think twice anyway.
Nope. Jim Perkins and 4 of his boys from the Big T are laying for Morgan right now.
Where?
Kelly's Hardware. As soon as he gets back from lunch.
Al, put these papers back in the safe.
Huggins decided to take that new Winchester. Better lay it aside for him.
Right, Mr. Kelly. Who left the 6-gun?
Oh, that's mine. Well, thank you very much. I know you're going to enjoy that lamp a lot. Better keep that 6-gun handy, Morg. There's some loafers across the street. I don't know what they're up to.
Yes, sir.
Pete, Si, we'll go in. You boys keep an eye on the door. Howdy. Pete here needs a new coat.
That's what we sell.
Doc Morgan, they're from the Big T.
For Pete's sake, Wyatt, I might have hit you.
Morgan's quite a fella. He fanned my gun, and all 3 of them went down. Then he jerked his own gun and hit the only one who was still able to shoot.
These men ought to be toted over to Doc McCarty. You hit?
Not a scratch.
Well, it's a wonder you're not dead. Fanning a gun like that.
Wyatt, the boy got 4 men.
That's not the point. It's how he got it. Well, let's get out of here. Bring along those 2 guns you used.
You arresting me?
There's got to be a hearing.
Why, Marshal Earp, you must have lost your temper.
I didn't do it.
Morgan? Must have been fast shooting, son.
Don't praise him. He fanned 5 shots. Ruined Mayor Kelly's gun.
Hey, I'm your prisoner.
He knows you're not going to run away. Come with me, son.
Well, come on, fellas. Let's pick him up. Take him over to the dock.
What's wrong with Wyatt? He never used to be so touchy.
Old age?
Don't make sense. He's only 30.
Morgan, did it ever occur to you how risky it was to fan a gun against 3 men?
No, I didn't even think about it.
Suppose you stop one right here.
Why, Doc? Doesn't matter. Young, middle-aged, or old, the good Lord will take care of us. You believe that?
Yes, there was a time when I knew that. When I headed into my first gunfight, I said, "Forgive me, sir, for having to do this. But now I'm out of touch."
No, you're not.
Son, I'm bound for perdition. On a runaway Injun. Deacon Earp is trying to beg me off. The brakes are gone.
Ah. One honest prayer, Doc. You'll make it all right.
I like you for thinking so, Morgan. But let's get back to this deputy job.
Yeah?
Sheriff Masterson will give you one when he returns to town. He doesn't like me, but he'll give full credit to my recommend.
Thanks, but I'd rather...
Come on, Mork. I'm sorry I got riled up.
Forget it. Put in the cuffs.
Grow up, will you? Here.
My gosh.
I don't put it on until after the hearing. Judge Tobin will probably exonerate you by then.
Thanks, Wyatt.
You thank Dr. Holliday. He's the fount of all wisdom. Don't you get too friendly with him, though. I wish I hadn't.
Throw your guns in the boot. Give him that money sack. Hurry it up.
Thanks for acting so nice, friends. Tell Wyatt Earp about this when you get to Dodge. Ha!
Hey, Curly!
Nice man, that Judge Tobin. I figured he'd want to call in a lot of witnesses and drag things out.
Mayor Kelly said enough.
Deputy Marshal Morgan Earp. Well, what's my first job?
Santa Fe Station.
You keep a deputy there?
Yeah, it's a break-in spot for cub deputies.
We foil train robbers, huh?
Yeah. Sit down, Morg. I got a few things I want to tell you.
Yes, sir. Fire away.
Well, to begin with, I hired you because the doc argued that a star would keep the drunken hoodlums from taking pot shots at you.
Yes, sir.
And don't feel so cocky.
Oh, why?
Now, listen to me. You were a fool for luck yesterday. The doc saved you from Johnny Ringgold, and the good Lord pulled you through that gun fanning routine down at the hardware store.
Guess he did.
And don't you ever forget it. And don't you push your luck any further. This is a rough town, Morgan.
Look, I'll stay alive. Quit worrying, will you?
All right. I guess you'll be safe enough down on the depot patrol. 1 week of that ought to convince you that a deputy's job is pretty dull, even in this town.
Hal?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Morgan.
Howdy.
Say, I was betting you were going to hire him. Welcome to our police force.
Thanks, Chief.
Save the congratulations. Morg's going to be guarding the Santa Fe station, so as my chief deputy, keep an eye on him, will you?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Well, I'm going to go down and meet Sheriff Masterson at the corners. He sent word that Brocious and Ringgold outfit are camping in Fort County again. Unless we pick up a hot trail, I should be back in about 3 hours. And the answer is no. You're not going with me.
Mind reader.
Make allowances, kid. Anything happen to you, Wyatt's got the whole family on his neck.
Wyatt and Doc Holliday. 2 top gunfighters anywhere. And all they talk about is getting hurt.
It can happen, Morg.
Why, sure. Well, let's go.
Go? Go where?
Aren't you going to bodyguard me to the depot?
No, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm on your side, kid. I got a big brother.
You're all right, Chief. But let me tell you this. No little boys ought to try and steal a milk can from that depot. Because I'd die for dear old Santa Fe.
us up at Dorsey Rock. Where's Marshal Earp?
He started for the corners about half hour ago. Why?
Well, that's the opposite direction, 10 miles west, Hal.
All right, I'll send a man after Wyatt. Try and get a couple myself and pick up Curly's trail at the rock.
Good luck to you. Get it. Get it.
Mark, get on your horse. Try and overtake Wyatt. Tell him Curly Brocious took the Abilene stage near Dorsey Rock.
Where are you going?
I'm on my way to the rock as soon as I can find a couple of deputies.
Let one of them go after him. I don't know that trail. I'll ride with you.
Morg, that gang probably lit out for bushwhacker, but we're liable to run into him. And you know Wyatt.
You're short on deputies. You want to leave me whittling on a depot platform? Come on.
Why? I'm banking a faro game. If you fellas don't want to play cards, I'll confiscate the money on the board.
Let's go play it.
Let's move.
Doc Wyatt's deputy Hal took Morgan the trail of the Brocious gang.
I'm not running the marshal's office. Where's Wyatt?
Well, he's gone off to the corners. Brocious and Ringo will bushwhack Morgan. That's what they'll do.
They can't hurt Morgan. He's still sprouting angel feathers. Get yourself a drink. I'll take over, Mac. Place your bets, gentlemen.
Hey, Wyatt. They hit the Abilene stage at Dorsey Rock. Hal's trailing them, and he took Morgan with him.
Morgan?
They headed into the brush. We'd better wait here.
Wait? What for?
This could be an ambush.
Curly and Ringo don't scare me. You wait for Wyatt.
Ain't that Morgan Earp in the lead?
Yeah, that's right.
He's mine. I want him in a stand-up fight.
This could be a trap, Morgan.
Sure is.
Hey, Brocious!
Brocious! Down, Morg, down! Come on out and make a fight! Fine! Just me and you. Fair enough. Show yourself! Thanks, Curly. This is the way I like it.
Come here, Morgan! Ringo! Don't be a fool. Here comes Wyatt. Get out of here! Come on!
I would have got him if my foot hadn't slipped. Real fancy, slapping off shots at 20 yards.
Why, sure. And look who got hurt.
Look, we'll hold a big debate back in Dodge. Now pick him up and let's get out of here.
Howdy, Mr. Earp.
Howdy, Doc.
They tell me your little brother downed Curly in a fair gunfight.
No, Curly stumbled.
Virgil hit gold in Dakota. What Virgil says there about me joining him, pay no attention to that. I wouldn't run out on you.
Morgan, you want to go?
I don't know.
You go on and dig gold.
Wyatt, it doesn't seem right to walk out on you.
You go on and wire Virgil that you're on your way. Go on.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Curly stumbled, you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's one way it could have happened. Or maybe Brocious found himself shooting at a bright light. Or maybe a voice whispered to Morgan saying, "Young man, you'll live forever."
You drunk?
We'd sure like to hear that whisper just once more, wouldn't we, Wyatt? But we're too darn deaf.
Yeah, Doc. I guess we are.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Well, we've got Wyatt Earp cornered at last. Hold up there, all by himself. Shall we rush him, boss, and get it over with?
No. You can't have much grub with him. Maybe one canteen of water. I want Earp to die slow.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Of all the tough cattle outfits with whom Wyatt Earp tangled in Dodge City, the Big T gave Marshal Earp the most trouble. And of all the attempts to ambush Wyatt, the shrewdest was that concocted by Rance Purcell, owner of the Big T, and Gus Andrews, his foreman. Hired gunmen had failed. A concealed sharpshooter in Dodge City had missed. But the Big T'ers took advantage of Marshal Earp's one reckless habit. This was his desire to go it alone when he investigated reports of certain crimes. And one day at Stony Wells, near the Washita River crossing,
The dusty road lay hot and still beneath a burning sky. The silence hung upon the air as painful as a cry. And this was not the kind of day for any man to die.
Get your hands up! We got you surrounded! Don't be a fool, Earp! Come on out with your hands up!
You come and get me.
Somebody fighting Indians over yonder?
Nah, Big T's got Wyatt Earp cornered over at the old Stony Wells Roadhouse. Come on, chum, it's a free-for-all.
How many against Earp?
Oh, 30 at least. Boss says we'll get him sure this time. Come on, don't miss the fun.
My horse is tuckered, but I'll be there.
Okay, come on.
Where's Doc Holliday?
Upstairs. He's having a bad spell with his cough.
I won't disturb him too much. And I don't go for 30 to 1, Doc.
Wyatt's had this coming a long time. Always plays the lone wolf. He deserves to get killed.
But, Doc, he's your friend. It seems like you ought to do something.
What can I do? I'm dying myself, man.
Yes, sir. I just thought that...
Here, drink this and you won't think. Now get out of here. Go on, get.
Yes, sir. Howdy, ma'am.
John, is Wyatt in trouble?
Yeah. He's got his fool self cornered by 30 men. I guess I ought to lend him a hand. You lend me one.
John, must you?
I must. I don't know why, but I must.
There comes a time when every man must face the big unknown, when odds are all against him and he stands upon his own. But friendless is the man who has to face these things alone.
Here! We'll wear him down! You getting hungrier?
Where's Wyatt?
He's holed up in Stony Wells.
Oh, it's true then. My deputies are bringing prisoners in. I got some of Wyatt's men and meet you back here in 10 minutes.
10 minutes might make the difference. Right now's the time. Unless you're scared of the boys from the Big T.
I'll go any place you go, Doc.
Boy.
Give me a double. The Big T outfit has Wyatt Earp in a corner at last.
How'd that happen?
Earp was poking his nose into a couple of killings at the old Stony Wells roadhouse. Rance Purcell and his men surrounded him.
Stony Wells.
Yeah.
I'm paying off, miss.
You quitting, honey?
Yep.
But the bank's in the hole. It'll cost you.
Guess that makes us all square. I've got an errand.
Ben Thompson, you wait a second.
I might eat fond away.
But Ben, you can't walk out of here in the middle of a game.
What are we waiting for, boss? He ain't sweated long enough, Gus. Suppose some of Earp's friends hear about this.
Friends? Earp ain't got a friend in the whole state of Kansas. We'll take him tonight, in the dark.
Let's stop here for a minute. Have a drink of water, huh, cousin?
reckon I'll be leaving you now, cousin.
Change your mind about helping Earp, Wes?
Yeah. And so should you, Manning.
Nope. I'm beholden to Earp.
Why, you can't take sides with that dang Yankee against Texas boys.
I can. He saved my cousin Ori from hanging. Didn't he let you go when he could have killed you, Wes?
Oh, my wife begged me not to gun him.
Ain't the way she told it to me. She said you tried to use a quick draw holster and it didn't work. She said Earp sprained your wrist instead of killing you.
You want to fight, cousin?
I ain't running from one.
Well, that ain't Ben Thompson. Hiya, Ben.
Manning Clements and Wesley Hart.
Yeah, howdy.
You fellows hear about Wyatt Earp? Wes and I was on our way to help the marshal, but Wes got cold feet.
What'd you say on yellow?
Hold it, Wes. I owe Wyatt considerable, and I'm gonna pay him off if I can get there in time.
You gonna take sides against Texas boys in favor of a Yankee?
John Wesley Hart. Seems I recall a poster or two where you're wanted by the Texas Rangers. You're a real patriotic fella, ain't you? Get on your horse, Manning. We ain't got too much time. Holster your gun, friend. Wes will ride with us.
Yeah, my own free will, Thompson.
Oh, good for you. Hit the leather.
Oh, it was a straight tip, Doc. Those aren't champagne corks popping.
Hold it. There might be some more of them joining up with the opposition. Let's get off the trail.
Where's Hardin? Ben Thompson? Manning Clements? Which side you on?
Take it slow, Doc. You gents know Doc Holliday and Sheriff Bat Masterson? Hiya, Doc.
He was aiming to help Wyatt Earp. But I don't like any other Johnny Law that wears a star.
Take off that star.
I don't see what a star...
We're not helping Wyatt any by picking a fight with these gentlemen. They're great artists with a six-gun. Or didn't you know?
I know.
Quite a tribute, Wes. Sheriff Bat Masterson there's quite a hand with the Colt, I hear.
All right. I'm friendly.
Good. Now we'll have to talk this over. We'll use some strategy. Seeing that mine is the only intelligence that's trained in deceit and slimy tactics, I want to offer my advice.
Hey! Marshal Earp! You better take a nap now. We're coming in after you as soon as it's dark.
The idea is to try and reach Wyatt one by one and by different directions.
So they can pick us off one by one?
Mr. Hardin, you don't seem to grasp my major concept. I think I can say without immodesty that the five of us represent the cream of the local talent in gunfighting.
I'll say aye to that.
The ayes have it. There's one thing I want you all to remember. I didn't get out of a sick bed just to scare Rance Purcell and Gus Andrews.
The Doc wants himself a real turkey shoot.
And so do I. When that big T rushes Wyatt, they're going to be real surprised how many guns go off.
I'm for that. All right with you, Wes?
How is Wyatt gonna know we ain't from the Big T?
That's a good point. Sheriff Masterson will go in first and break the news that the rest of us are coming. Any other questions?
No. Take it easy, Doc. Why aren't you hound dogs over there helping Wyatt Earp?
Play Allison.
Howdy, Doc. Thought you'd be dead by now. Howdy, Wes. Manning? Ben? Who's the kid?
Pat Masterson. You've heard of him?
Oh, yeah. Howdy, kid.
Howdy.
Clay, you've been drinking very much?
About a pint is all.
Clay can handle himself, Doc.
It takes a pint to get him sober.
Still, I don't drink no more than you put away, Doc.
I thought we came here to save Wyatt. Now, how about it? Well, don't pay any attention to that. I'll get him calmed down. Wes, you tell Clay the plan. Let's move.
No sense in waiting for Dark, boss. He's low on cartridges.
He hasn't fired the Winchester in some time.
Let's rush him.
No. Draw the boys off from the north side. Make him think he's got a chance to run.
All right, we'll see if we can draw him out in the open.
Yeah.
Hey, you men on the north side! Boss wants to talk to you.
How'd you get here?
More help's coming.
They pull the guns away from the north side. Purcell thinks I'm gonna make a run for it. Come on, let's go.
No, we've got help.
How many and how soon?
Masterson, give me a hand.
Doc, you should be in bed.
We gotta cover Ben and Wes. Over there.
They didn't even see us.
Howdy, White.
Howdy, Ben.
Manning and Clay are coming in from the north.
Remember me, Wes Harden?
Yeah, sure do.
Anybody got any whiskey?
You don't need whiskey, you need rest. Anybody bring water?
Water? We brought guns. Ain't that enough?
Here they come.
They're hit.
Up there.
Get the door.
Who are those men?
Too far to tell.
The word got out.
Oh, they're just a couple of deputies, boss. Both of them are hit. Let's move in.
No. No, not until I'm sure it isn't a posse. I'm checking this myself. Every man lays low till I get back.
I'm sure glad you brought this ammunition. I was down to my last 4 shells. We're paying off the debt, Marshal. Now we'll consider it paid. Can you travel?
I reckon.
What do you mean, travel?
Just what I said. We'll get out of here the same way you got in here. Wyatt. What do you mean? We made a deal with Bat. This is our show.
Let Wyatt say what he'd do.
He wants to run.
We aim to fight.
Doc Holliday, Manning Clements, John Wesley Harden, Clay Allison, Ben Thompson, and Bat Masterson. Great gunfighters. Now, you know we can pick off at least 12 men out there.
Well, what's wrong with that? The Big T ambushed you, and they plugged Clay and Manning.
See, Wyatt? Most of us here are Texans. We don't think bushwhacking's fair, and besides, 30 against 1. That calls for punishment.
I'm running short of breath and tempo, Wyatt.
We ought to tell the Big T what they're up against. Give them a chance to surrender.
Oh, that's fine.
Wyatt! You're so ethical. You want them.
Thank you, Doctor. Give me that stick. Got a handkerchief?
You was right, Gus. No posse. Let's finish this.
Hold your fire.
You quitting the fight?
No, I want you to quit.
What kind of a bluff is this, Herb?
No bluff, Mr. Purcell. I got 6 men with me. The best gunfighters in the country.
You're a liar. You've only got him and 2 scared, wounded deputies.
All right, move in! Kill him!
Here they come. Man, you got yourself a fight. Keep us covered.
Cousin?
Go get your own window.
Don't be selfish, cousin, man.
That was Ben Thompson, Wyatt. There's a lot more of them in there, too. Ah. Look at they're shooting from all the windows. Herb wasn't lying. He's got that place filled with fighting men. Let's give up. Let's move. No. We're doing this wrong.
Big T! Hold your fire! I want you back here with me!
Purcell just doesn't believe it. Looks like they're getting ready to rush the door.
Let's go outside and get them.
No. We want Purcell and Andrews. No sense in shooting a lot of hired hands.
There's quite a few of them down already.
Wyatt's running this fight, Doc.
When we came here, Wyatt was holed up like a rat. Now he wants to call off the fight. I say we put it to a vote.
I'm not for calling off the fight. I want Purcell and Andrews, but only if they force us.
Put it to a vote.
All right. You for me or for Doc?
Doc, let's just see how popular you are. Wes, how do you vote?
Wyatt.
Ben?
Wyatt.
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 Just a passel of sissy boys. 5 big T's are dead, and a half a dozen are winged. I vote for John H. Holliday. Count me out.
Give him back his gun.
Well, I didn't have him cut loose at all.
He won't do that. Here's your gun. We still may have to use you.
What? They coming right at us.
All right, Herb. You and your deputies come on out and make your fight.
Now, let's go.
Manon Clements, Wes Harden, Clay Allison, Ben Thompson, Texas men. All on the side of a Yankee John Law.
Wyatt don't want us to kill all of you.
And Doc Holliday, a real Southerner from Georgia.
Mr. Purcell, we just want you and Mr. Andrews. Now, you pick the 2 of us you prefer to fight, or we'll all go to shooting. No. You make your choice. The rest of us will stay out of it. All right, all of you, go get your horses. Then pick up your men.
What?
Yeah?
The boys are getting ready to leave. Aren't you going to say anything to them?
There's nothing to say.
Well, as always, thank you.
It sounds stupid.
Well, you might at least tell him goodbye.
Bad manners. Bad manners. My lot of friends you've got. Go through a hot tussle with them, and all they leave me is half a pint. Just half a pint.
They all left?
Yep.
Marshal Earp hasn't any manners either. He didn't even say so long to men who risk their lives.
Why should he? Rascals, killers, hoodlums. Why'll pray for their poor souls. Won't you, Deacon?
Yeah, I'll pray for yours too, Doctor. I came here to investigate the murder of these two men. That's what I'm going to do. Take the doctor on back to Miss Kate.
Yes, sir. He should have said so long.
Don't be an idiot. What did you say when he saved your life?
Well, nothing.
Then remember that. And remember how the good Lord gave you the wisdom to keep your mouth shut.
I won't be your rider today. Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Not too long ago, we did the memory of Mr. James Kelly, a grave injustice. We portrayed him as an ex-saloon keeper and the tragic lover of Dora Hand. We showed his return to Dodge City as a reformed hoodlum sworn to uphold the fast gun arm of Wyatt Earp as marshal. But we neglected to describe what happened when desperate citizens begged Jim Kelly to run for mayor. Would he stand by his old friend Marshal Earp, or would the power and glory of being His Honor the Mayor go to Kelly's head? To be blunt about it, would Kelly sell out Wyatt Earp for a title and a high silk hat?
What's wrong, Wyatt? The committee voted to nominate Mr. Kelly. You're his friend, aren't you?
Yes, sir, but that doesn't mean he's going to be a good mayor.
Why not?
Because politics does strange things to some people.
But Kelly's reformed. He's no longer a hoodlum. He's the only candidate who stands a chance of beating Slip Madigan. The office molds the man, Wyatt. As mayor, Kelly will have something to live up to.
It could work out that way.
Well, let's go see him. He might have to be persuaded, so let me do the talking.
Judge Tobin, you were chairman of the party.
Come on, Jim, give me the gun. That's a pretty good gun.
Now, put that under your coat and get out the back way. And if you get into any trouble, don't tell them you bought it here.
Oh, I ain't gonna get in no trouble. Here, thanks.
Well, Judge Tobin. What? Howdy. Oh, that was, Griff Hanks, an old pal of mine from the Long Branch days.
What kind of gun did you sell?
Gun? Who?
Griff Hanks.
I didn't.
You didn't, huh?
Well, what if I did? Griff needs a weapon.
There's a fellow from the Circle B that's laying for him. Any law against selling a gun to an old friend, Judge?
Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. I'll take it away from him before he gets too drunk anyway. Now, the judge has got something real important to discuss with you.
Yes, I have, Mr. Kelly. The committee's nominated you to run for mayor.
Mayor? His honor of Dodge City? Not me. You're joking. Hey, what trick is this now?
We're serious. And I hope you take it just as seriously.
See, Mr. Kelly, there are certain people in this town that feel that you might be capable for the job.
And if you run, and you do win, it's not going to be a walkaway. Not with Madigan's popularity south of the line.
Those votes are going to be hard to win.
Ah, Madigan. That hoodlum runs a saloon on cheap whiskey and crooked cards. Why, I trace Madigan's ancestry back to Dublin itself. And they're jailbirds, every one of them. You think I'm exaggerating, Marshal?
Oh, no, sir. I mean, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Well, all right. Now, mind you, Judge, it's going to be a hard-hitting campaign. No holds barred.
Just tell the voters the truth.
The whole truth. Yes, sir. I'll open my campaign with the truth and a grand beer bust. And in my first speech... What's so funny, Wyatt?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering whether you should wear one of those high silk hats south of the line. What do you think, Judge?
It's irrelevant and immaterial. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. I'll report to the committee.
Well, I thank you. And tell them I appreciate the high honor.
That I'll do.
Hold on. You for me or against me?
Mr. Kelly, I don't think that's going to be the question.
Indeed?
No, sir. Mr. Madigan has already told the newspapers that he wants a new marshal. Now, what are you going to tell him?
Well, Wyatt, you don't think I'd go back on you?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think a marshal's job should be a political issue, Mr. Kelly.
Well, it won't be. I'll settle that in my first speech. Well, Jim Kelly stands by his friends. There won't be any politics about your job. Why, you can arrest just as many Republicans as Democrats.
Well, I always have.
Why, sure. And as for the silk hat, why, the voters respect dignity. Of course, I may have to buy a couple of new ones. Why, they love me south of the line. They won't take any offense at seeing me wearing...
They love you, my foot.
You don't want to go shooting up our next mayor.
No, I beg your pardon.
Now, don't be bashful, gentlemen. Step right in. I've got 2 more barrels in the cooler. Come on now, gentlemen. 3 cups with compliments to Jim Kelly. I want everybody to get...
Go on, Slip. Tackle him right now.
No. I won't gain any votes interfering with a beer bust.
Just ask the main question, the big issue in this campaign. No time to waste, Slip.
Jim, down here. Here comes Madigan. Now be careful what you say.
All right. Well, howdy, Slip. Have a beer on me.
No, thanks.
Oh, come on. I've been calling you names, and you've been calling me names. That's part of any campaign. My friends, I want to give you my worthy opponent, Slip Madigan.
Not for me.
Oh, Jim, answer me one question, then we'll drink.
Well, now, I'm glad you have a question. Certainly, now, what is it?
I've promised to fire Wyatt Earp if I'm elected. What are you going to do about Earp?
Don't you answer that, Jim.
It's a fair question. Wyatt Earp, sir, is my personal friend. He is also the ablest marshal that Dodge City ever had.
You still ain't said it in plain words. Are you going to fire Earp or not?
Fire Wyatt? Not even to get the vote of the hoodlum element, will I? Now, shut up! This is my meeting, and you swig my beer.
Jim, cut this out!
Come on,
Cut it out! You're running for mayor! Stop this fight! Cut it out! Stop it!
Vote for me. Call me Dog Kelly, but I'm not going to fire Wyatt Earp.
Jim, cut this out! Cut this out! Stop it!
Are we going to break it up?
Well, Mr. Kelly's doing pretty well. If we butted in, might cost him the election.
Well, why all the gloom? Yesterday's troubles are over. Let's hear from Hoke Smith, my campaign manager. Come on, Hoke, talk up.
All right, Jim, I'm going to give it to you straight. As long as you keep on backing Wyatt Earp, you're going to get licked.
Ah, can't be like that. The voters respect a man for his loyalty to his friends. Well, you denying that?
Yes, I am. In the tough part of town where the voters like you, but they don't like Wyatt, he isn't necessary to you, Jim. Get rid of him. You can hire a new marshal. Good enough to handle Dodge the way it is right now.
You fellas backing out on me?
Not if you'll be practical. Change your mind about the big issue.
I'll never break my word.
All right. There's only one last thing for me to do. I'm going to go have a talk with Wyatt Earp.
You mean ask him to resign?
That's right.
Well, why should he do that?
Maybe he'd like to see you elected mayor.
Well, I don't like it. And I don't want you to use my name.
The sour apple tree, the sour apple tree, the sour apple tree. We'll hang Wyatt Earp to a sour apple tree when his soul goes marching on.
Take a look at that, Jim. That's your answer.
To a sour apple tree, a sour apple tree, a sour apple tree. We'll hang Wyatt Earp to a sour apple tree while his soul goes marching on. We'll hang Wyatt Earp to a sour apple tree, sour apple tree, sour apple tree. We'll hang Wyatt Earp to a sour apple tree while his soul goes marching on. We'll hang Wyatt Earp to a sour apple tree.
Just some riffraff that slip hired.
No, Jim. There were votes. But I don't guess you really want to be mayor, do you?
Well, not if I have to. I got an idea. I think I'll go see Wyatt.
He's the issue that's killing us. Talk turkey to him, Jim, or take a licking at the polls.
I'll go get my hat.
Maybe things aren't as bad as they seem, Wyatt. If Kelly stands his ground, public opinion could change.
Oh, look, let's be honest, Judge. Bat Masterson got elected sheriff in spite of me. People thought he'd be a good man for the job. Let's face it, I'm a political liability. That's why George Hoover won't even run for office again. He's tired of taking abuse from folks who don't want me as marshal.
He always stood by you loyally.
Yes, he has. He's been a good friend. But don't forget, he was already elected when he asked me to come here from Wichita. He didn't have to run for an office with me on his back.
Well, Mr. Kelly still seems confident.
Well, that's the fighting Irish in him. The good Jim Kelly. But he wants to be elected, and I can't say I blame him.
Are you suggesting that Mr. Kelly would... Oh, nonsense. He knows what would happen to this town if he gave in to the hoodlum pressure. Furthermore, there's a whole lot to be...
Well, what is this, a wake? You both look like you've been reading the election returns the wrong way.
Nothing like that, Mr. Kelly. We picked a fighter.
To the bitter end.
Now, Wyatt.
Now, Judge, you let me talk to this fella. Oh, and there's something that might be said that a circuit judge shouldn't hear.
I can take a hint. Oh, Mr. Kelly, Wyatt seems to think that you might give in to the hoodlums.
Never. Well, I'm just starting to fight.
Good. Wyatt, I think you should apologize to our next mayor.
It's hard to believe. My best friend doubting my true pledged word.
Look, why don't you take off that highfalutin top hat? Your campaign manager, Mr. Hoke Smith, has been passing the word around the saloons that you're going to fire me.
Why, the double-crossing rascal. Why, there's not a word of truth in it. I'll fire him.
All right. Now, I apologize. Got a little coffee left over here from this morning. Sit down and rest yourself. I'll heat it up.
But I am going to promise to fire you. Now, political strategy, Wyatt. I rob Madigan of his one big issue, and I get elected. As soon as I'm mayor, I'll announce that I can't find a suitable replacement for you. Political strategy, you understand? I'm mayor and you're still marshal.
No, sir.
What?
Mr. Kelly, I'm not the issue. There are plenty of good men that you can hire to take my place. You're the issue.
Now, Wyatt.
You remember Dora Han? Well, I do. She took you out of a crummy saloon and made you promise that you were finished with hoodlums. Well, maybe that promise to the woman you loved isn't any better than the one you aim to make and break now just to get elected.
All right, Deacon. I will fire you.
No, you won't. I'm quitting.
Now, Wyatt.
No, I've done it before, and I can do it again.
Now, Wyatt, think this over.
Nothing to think about or talk about.
Can't you ever be practical just once? Do you always have to be such a sanctimonious, holy Joe?
Hal, come on in here.
Well, what good will it do for me to stand by you and have Madigan get elected? Well, he'll turn Dodge into a hoodlum cow town, and you know it.
Hal, take this on over to Judge Tobin. Have him hold it for Mayor Hoover when he comes back from KC.
Yes, sir.
Wyatt thinks he's quitting.
Quit? He'll take a nice long rest, maybe a little buffalo hunt.
Well, that's your business, Wyatt, but it's going to be pretty rough on Dodge. I guess me and the rest of the deputies will just have to turn in our stars.
Indeed, why?
The marshal keeps us alive, Mr. Kelly.
I can hire a dozen better marshals than you. I'll keep the peace in Dodge. I'll teach you you're no high monkey monk. Dodge can get along without you.
Well, I think it can, Mr. Kelly.
Gentlemen, your attention, please. My friends, I have big and important news for you. Wyatt Earp is leaving Dodge City. Our next mayor, the Honorable Jim Kelly, has forced him to quit before Election Day. That's the lie I've ever heard. Now, boys, have a good time while I go and spread the news.
Now, if I can carry just 2 precincts, then there's the other side of the town, folks. Well, I think I got a pretty good chance of getting...
Bad news, Slip. Wyatt Earp turned in his resignation.
Well, how did this happen?
That dirty double-crossing Kelly. He must have bought him off or something. And Hoke Smith has given Kelly full credit with the voters.
Well, there goes the election tomorrow. But it isn't going to be so bad. With this town running wide open, my place will be a ripping and a roaring. Yeah, Dodge City, wide open. Old Dodge.
Kelly's gone with it.
I told you.
So help. I thank you.
Now, my friends, a great big hand for our new mayor, the Honorable Jim Kelly.
Thank you, my friends. I'm not going to make a speech. You heard enough of that gabble during the election. I just want to introduce to you Dodge City's new marshal, Mr. Dave Dorrell.
Howdy, folks. Mighty nice being here.
Oh, very well, Marshal.
Thank you.
Mr. Dorrell comes to Dodge after a fine career as a peace officer in Texas. I have assured him that he will have the full support of your mayor and the city council.
Spread the word around the cattle camps that Earp is leaving today. We can open up this town tonight any time after dark.
Well, I don't know, Slip. I think I better stick around till I see Earp leave with my own eyes.
Hello, Wyatt.
Hello, Judge.
I still don't understand what you're trying to prove.
Well, I want Mr. Kelly to learn that you can't compromise with hoodlums.
Look, Wyatt, you can't shrug off all the good work you've done here. What if everything breaks loose and Dorrell can't handle it?
Well, I'll be going along the Northwest Trace. Mr. Kelly asked me to come back in writing. Send a man after me. You really want to know why I'm quitting?
Yes, I do.
Well, I tell you. Every man gets to thinking he's indispensable. And I needed this to happen worse than Mr. Kelly. Good luck, Judge.
Good luck, Wyatt. Do me one last favor, will you? Don't leave Dodge by a side street. Go right down the main drag, will you?
Well, I hate goodbyes, but I sure owe you a favor. I'll be seeing you.
Here he comes.
What's that, Herb? Leave town?
Good riddance.
We hate to see you go, Marshal.
Boy, we hate to see you go, Marshal. Come back and good luck, Marshal.
I'll be seeing you.
Happy journey, Marshal.
Well, you seen it with your own eyes. Go tell the cow camps they can tree Dodge tonight.
Yeah. Sure, Slip. I'll do that.
Move. Where do you think you're going?
You boys asking for trouble?
And who do you think you are?
The name is Doro, Dave Doro. I'm the new marshal here.
It is true they got rid of White.
And they hired me. Now, you boys go check your guns and cool off.
Get him up, Marshal. Get him up.
Give me those guns, Marshal. You don't need them.
You don't need the badge either.
Get him up on his feet here.
Let's get up there. The boots you're trying to fill are a mite big for you. Now put him on that rig and get him out of town quick.
All right, Real all right. Get in there, Marshal.
Get him out of town.
Get my
Get going. Get back going.
Come on, Marshal. Glory be.
Never mind that, Jim.
Just closing up. The new marshal, Mr. Darrow, will take care of those hoodlums.
Mr. Darrow won't take care of anything. They just drove him out of town. Come here. Now, you reappoint Wyatt as marshal. Ask him to come back at once.
No, Judge, never will I. 'Tis a matter of principle with...
Start writing. Those cowhands will have this place torn to pieces if you wait. Well, no argument. Write!
Open up, Mr. Kelly. You know who it is. Open up.
Judge Tobin made me send for you. 'Twas none of my doing.
Look, there are a dozen cowhands across the line. They're heading this way.
Well, the boys are all friends of mine. I'll go have a talk to them.
Sure. Where's Dave Darrow? All his deputies.
I ain't saying. You want me to crawl and beg?
Mr. Kelly, I don't want nothing except a little sleep. You go on and talk to your friends.
Now, nothing too rough, fellas. We just want to have a little fun with his honor. Hey, Kelly, you in there?
Come on out, Kelly.
Hey, be careful. Don't break the door. We don't want to hurt him. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, come on out.
My friends. Drunken hoodlums, every one of them. And that was Slip Madigan, sore-headed, 'cause he ain't mayor.
Come on out.
That settles it. I'm going out there.
Johnny, you go out there with a gun, you're not going to last 2 minutes.
Well, I thought so. Trying to make me out a coward. Well, I ain't. You hear me? Stop that, you scum! I'm coming out!
Wait a minute. If you're going to go out there, at least take off your gun belt.
I'm the mayor of this town, and I'll have law and order. All right, Madigan, we'll settle this. I'm waiting, Slip.
No fight, Your Honor. Can't you take a joke?
'Tis no joke shooting up my store. I'm arresting all of you. Now get your hands up and head for jail. Well, anybody else want to try shooting it out with me? I'll pick up that man and take him along. Next time I have to shoot, I'll aim between the eyes. You're bluffers, all of you, every scummy one of you. Never could stand up to a fearless man that knows how to shoot. Now pick up that man and take him along. Come on, all of you, move. Come on, both of you. Can I have any more of this?
Don't be a fool. It's Earp. Wyatt Earp.
Marshal, I want all of these men taken to jail.
Yes, sir, but I think you better give me your gun.
And I want these hoodlums prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And I'll back you to the last ditch.
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, Slip, what's the idea? I was told the boys had Dodge treed. Why ain't the town wide open?
Take a look across the street.
Uh-oh. Sudden death on 2 feet. We was told Kelly fired him.
That dirty Irisher must have changed his mind after he got elected.
Jim, I hope you and Wyatt have got one thing settled between you. No man is indispensable, but a lot of men are awful hard to replace.
Replace Wyatt? That fine, brave church deacon of a man? I'd resign first.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The frontier doctor in Kansas cow towns of 1877 had to handle a lot of bad-tempered and dangerous patients. Perhaps the most celebrated case in the early annals of Dodge City medicine was the time Mr. Shanghai Pierce, millionaire Texas cattle baron, got a severe stomachache. Marshal Wyatt Earp and his old friend Dr. Fabrique of Wichita did not ask to become involved with Shanghai's medical emergency. It was thrust upon them by a dozen Texas gunfighters standing by to see that their boss survived, or else.
Whoa, you imps of Satan! Whoa! By gosh, whoa! By rights, I shouldn't give you any water at all! You're idiots, both of you! Hey, you tie them up! You darn horses! You can take the dang buggy! I'm getting out of here!
Hey, who sold you to Doc Fabrique, huh? Meanest tempered pill pusher in Kansas.
Oh, it's a fine welcome I'm getting to Dodge City.
Oh, I'm glad to see you, Doc. Say, what'd they do, run you out of Wichita?
My friend, the big-headed boy whom I've stopped from getting killed time and again. Well, goodbye. I'm shoving off.
Now, look, I am glad to see you. Now, tell me, how's Marsh Murdoch and all my friends in Wichita?
Marsh is feeling fair to middling. You tell me, Wyatt, ain't there any doctors in this town?
Sure, Doc McCarty. He's a good man, too.
You look kind of liverish to me, son.
Well, that's not Doc McCarty's fault. Well, you see, this town is so peaceful, I don't get any exercise.
Well, then you came to the right man. I can fix that.
Oh? So you've been chased by a bunch of Indians or a small posse?
Oh, I'm going on a vacation.
No.
Yes, the first vacation I've had in 12 years. And I figure I earned it.
Well, you sure have. Welcome to the jail. Nice and peaceful. Come on.
Boy, you did better in Wichita. And since you know all the best fishing holes around Dodge City, you're taking a vacation, too.
Well, what kind of fish you looking for?
Catfish. Big, fat bullheads. About so long. Do you know where there are any that'll bite on a plug or twist?
Doc, you tempt me. But only for a couple of days.
That's all we need, Wyatt.
Say, what'd you do with your practice in Wichita? You just didn't pick up and leave them without a doctor, did you?
The same as. I got me a young assistant out of Johns Hopkins.
That's a pretty good school.
Schools don't signify, Wyatt. Young doctors have to do a lot of practicing. You know what I told my best personal friends?
No.
Don't get too sick while old Docky is away. Why, let's get the fishing gear ready and hop to it.
Hey, you got me.
Woof.
Come on, take it easy.
Oh, my
Wait a
cracky.
minute, wait a minute.
That must be a big one.
No, just take it easy.
Be a big one.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Bring it
Quiet.
in.
It looks like it swallowed the hook. Hey, don't look out, it'll horn you.
No, I didn't
Shoot him.
It's just the...
Easy now.
No, you didn't swallow the hook. You just... No, it's the tobacco you're using for bait.
Hey, shoot him, Wyatt. Shoot him.
It's a big one.
Put him in here.
All right, Marshal, but we're gonna have to take your gun.
Oh, no, you don't, Trask. Ain't you still working for Shanghai Pierce?
Uh-huh. And he sent us after you, Doc.
Why is that?
Mr. Pierce, he don't feel good. He traveled all the way to Wichita to see Doc here. It's a fine thing you traipsing off like that. You're supposed to be in Wichita tending after sick people.
I'm on vacation. And who are you to be scolding me?
Wait a minute, calm down. Where's Mr. Pierce?
Waiting over at Dodge. Got a misery in his stomach. And this old fossil here...
Why, you are...
Just hold it. Look, why doesn't Mr. Pierce go see Doc McCarty? He's a good man.
Well, sure, but he left for Kansas City this morning. Besides, he left word that Doc Fabrique here had taken over his practice.
What? Why, that pill peddler? I never told McCarty that I was going to take over his practice. You go after him, Trask. Stop the train and drag him off. It's the first vacation I've had in 12 years, and McCarty goes and pulls a trick like that on me. Wyatt. Trask, you go after him. He's your man.
Mr. Pierce don't know Doc McCarty. He wants you.
I'll die first, right here beside my catfish. Shoot me. Go ahead. Fire away.
Look, Earp, we don't want no trouble. But you know Mr. Pierce. He sent us after Doc here, and we got to bring him in. Or else.
Mr. Pierce really feeling bad?
He sure is. He's got the dangdest bellyache you ever seen.
Good. Let him suffer for a while. Just when Wyatt finds me the nicest, biggest catfish hole that I've ever...
You go on back to Dodge. We'll follow you.
All right. But no more catfishing. You promise?
We'll follow you just as soon as we break camp. Now, go on.
Right. Thanks, Marshal.
Well, come on.
No, Wyatt, why no, please. All right, I'll go. Give me my fishy. Give me.
Come on, we can come back here tomorrow. The only excuse I can make for Doc McCarty is that he's tired, too. Saw his chance to take a rest, and he took it. Now, there's no law that says that you have to treat Shanghai Pierce, but ethically and morally, I
Now,
think...
will you shut up? This is no easy medical case, Wyatt. The last time Shanghai Pierce had a big bellyache, he wanted me to cure the pain in 5 minutes. And he said if I didn't, he'd have his men set fire to my office. And they would have done it, too.
Well, you stopped the pain, didn't you?
Any fool could have done that with opium tincture. But I didn't cure Shanghai. The next time it'll be worse. Why, you're going to get us both killed.
Look, what's wrong with Shanghai Pierce?
What's wrong with him? Why, that old fool. He'll eat or drink anything he can get his hands on. He's probably got a bad appendix, a set of stomach ulcers, and the worst thing that's wrong with him, he's got $2 million. and 100 cowhands like Trask. If it's the death of Shanghai, it'll be the death of me. And you.
And him. Come on, let's get out of here.
I fish. I can hardly wait to get home, Wyatt, to eat this fish. Gosh, they're beautiful.
Pain still bad?
It's getting worse. Where is that scallywag of a doctor?
Trask said he would coming right in. Thought maybe a nice pack might help. Now, if you'll just take your boots off.
No! Go get Dr. Verbeek. And nobody touches those boots. Why, George, if I can't make it, I want to go out like a man with my boots on.
All right, Mr. Pierce, all right. I just thought that
Tessie,
maybe...
stop thinking. Go hurry the doctor.
Here's the doctor now.
You no good old quack, running out on me. What are you trying to do, Wyatt? I'm a sick man.
Oh, shut up. Young woman, are you a nurse?
Well, no.
Huh, I didn't think so. Oh, get out of here. Get out. Hold that, Wyatt. Give me my stethoscope. You're not worth all this trouble. And don't forget now, you're to take half a glass every 4 hours. Bottoms up. Bottoms up.
Whoa. That's better.
Wyatt, he had more gas in him than a foundered steer. How many times do I have to tell you not to mix cucumbers, bourbon whiskey, steak, onions, and blueberry pie?
Nah, it's no harm done, Doc. I feel fine now.
What's the verdict?
You got a bad appendix. Now listen, you stupid idiot. You better watch what you're eating. Give your stomach a chance to calm down.
I really had myself a bellyache, a big one. Just like everything else about old Shanghai. Now, what do I owe you, Doc?
$5.
500, you mean? I dragged you away from a fishing hole.
I said $5. All you gotta do is just mail it to my office in Wichita. Come on, Wyatt. Let's get back to that catfish hole.
What's wrong? What's old Doc sore about?
Well, Mr. Pierce, you wouldn't savvy.
Oh, now, hold on, Wyatt. Now, you and I had our troubles down in Wichita. That was a long time ago and far away.
You ordered your men to pull a gun on Doc and me.
Sure. I had a bellyache.
Well, I don't like having a gun pulled on me, neither does Doc.
Oh, well, I apologize.
Well, that doesn't change anything, Mr. Pierce. Now, you still think that you can get tough with a doctor and medicine, and all you got to do is smooth it over with a little money and then apologize, and everything will be all right. Well, I suggest you take that big bellyache of yours and your big bankroll and get out of Dodge City. Oh, and next time any of your cowhands pull a gun on me when my back is turned, I'll have more than a fishing pole handy.
Oh, now, Wyatt. What?
Hold it, Doc. Where do you think you're going?
It's none of your business. Stand aside.
You're not leaving till Mr. Pierce says so.
Giving you any trouble, Doc?
No, Wyatt. He's not giving me any trouble. Come on, let's go fishing.
You're not going anywhere until Mr. Pierce says you can.
Gentlemen, I've had enough of you. Now, take your guns. Don't try it.
Big balls of fire, Wyatt. This one is bleeding bad, but he ain't no patient of mine.
All right, break it up, everybody. Go on, move! Give me your neckerchief. Go on, get out of here. Al, put a tourniquet on that man. We'll take him over to Doc McCarty's office.
Doc left for Kansas City.
It's all right. Doc Verbeek will take care of him until he gets back.
Put the tourniquet on his arm. Wyatt, I ought to cuss you out to a fare thee well. The catfish are biting and you strap me down with 2 gunshot cases.
Yeah? I did you a favor. I could have dropped him out there at the fishing hole. Well, come on. Pick him up. Let's take him over to Doc McCarty's. Come on.
Come on, up. You get him, Hal. A big favor you done me. I already wasted 40 minutes of my vacation. And you should have had better sense to draw a gun on Wyatt Earp. I've got a mind to rub a choice germ into your hand. Oh, Wyatt, see where McCarty keeps his final solution.
Yes.
Look, Doc, Mr. Pierce ain't gonna like this. He might even pass the word to the boys for a real dirty suit.
Will you stop scaring me? If you don't watch out, you're liable to wind up without any kind of a hand.
Look, all I'm saying is
Will
that
you
Mr.
shut up? Mr. Pierce better have faster guns than you two if he's going to have a turkey shoot. Here, Doctor. There's a deputy outside. When you're through patching him up, you'll take him on over to the jail.
Oh, fine, fine. I'm sure they'll enjoy the trip. Shanghai Pierce will bail them out in 10 minutes. Look, Wyatt, we're still going on the fishing trip, ain't we?
Right after.
Right after what?
Come here.
Oh, no.
The doctor will be with you in just a moment, folks.
Oh, no, I won't. I don't care how sick you are. I came up here for a vacation. I want to go fishing.
Go on, cuss. Swear the Hippocratic oath.
Go home. Go home. Go home. Go on. Go home.
I'm sorry, folks. The doctor doesn't really mean what he says. He just, well, he isn't feeling himself today. Now, you just all sit here and kind of wait your turn, huh?
Mr. Pierce, did the doctor say
Now,
you...
don't fret, Tessie. I'm cured. Tell me, how are Trask and Drango?
They're all right. That marshal only wounded them. The deputy at the doctor's office said they'd have to go to jail, though.
Marshal Wyatt Earp. I don't know about him, Tessie. You know, once I even thought of him as a son. I tried to make him my partner.
I really don't think you should be eating so much, Mr. Pierce.
Now, don't nag old Shanghai. Well, that boy once buffaloed me and threw me in jail in Wichita. And now he's plugged two of my best men. Well, all right, we'll bail him out. I gotta do something about Wyatt Earp, though. My temper's getting mighty short.
No.
What's that you say?
I said no. You're still a sick man. I think we ought to head for St. Louis or Kansas City. Oh, please, Mr. Pierce. They have stomach specialists and good hospitals.
Oh, now, Tessie, you're spoiling my appetite.
Well, if none of the others will tell you the truth, I thought I was of some use to you just by telling
Now,
you the truth.
darn it. Tessie, sit down. Sit down. Now, tell me, how many of my men are here in Dodge?
Dozen, 15, I didn't count.
All right. You go round them all up.
Gunfight?
No. No, it don't have to be that. All right, I'll tell you the truth. Doc Fabrique is the only pill pusher that I have any confidence in. You saw how you got me back on my feet. All right. I'm heading back to Texas. I want Doc to travel along with me.
Kidnap him?
Well, no other way.
But that'd mean a fight with Wyatt Earp.
Not if you'll do a little play acting. Now, Wyatt Earp has got one soft spot in him. For a Yankee, he's very chivalrous toward women. So now, Tessie, you go to him.
Doc Fabrique's still working?
Yeah, he sure is. Yeah, the Lambert kid's got the summer complaint. Old Grandpa Dakin's heart's threatening. I wired Doc McCarty and told him to hurry back as soon as he can. You know, for a real vacation, old Doc Fabrique should have stayed in Wichita.
Oh.
Hal, you and I think we got it tough. Well, don't have a steady medicine.
I know. People sure take advantage. I saw the Morgan sisters in Doc's waiting room. They're the biggest fakes at pretending to be sick.
A lot of people like that.
Uh-oh.
Well, I thought Mr. Pierce had left town.
He's leaving. He wants me to go with him.
Oh?
He promised to send me to St. Louis. I could get a job in a show there.
Oh, sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. Pierce kind of specializes in down-and-out show gals.
I didn't know that. He was such a gentleman and...
With so much money. I suppose you're afraid of him.
He said he hired me as a nurse. And if I tried to quit, he'd... I don't know what I'm going to do, Mr. Earp.
Did he threaten to take you by force? Look, I have some papers I have to sign here, and then I'll take you over and get you a safe place to stay.
Trask, you two bring the doc out. We'll get him out here.
You're both bilious. Sitting around all day in your millinery shop and get out of here.
Mr. Pierce wants to see you, Doc.
Well, I don't want to see him. How'd you two get out of jail?
The judge let us out on bond. Mr. Pierce is in the carriage right outside. He wants a final checkup before we leave for Texas.
I've discharged him. And you can tell that pig-headed old fool that as far as I'm concerned, I will not go out there and work on him.
Mr. Pierce, are you sick again?
Got a pain. Get that doc.
Oh, he's right here.
You're faking, Shanghai. And you ain't no patient of mine. If you don't tell Trash to let me go, I'll have Wyatt Earp throw you in jail.
He's a goner. His heart.
Will you shut up? I'll examine him. Fancy buttons. He's gone and done it. He's got a hot appendix. There's just one chance. Drive him to that army surgeon out at the old fort. What? Wyatt! Can I get any police protection in this town?
Mr. Pierce, he's not dead, is he?
No, ma'am. He's got the appendicitis. Doc, he'll never make it to the fort. I think the doc ought to operate right now.
No, I won't.
Oh, wait a minute.
No!
Look, you let me try and handle this. Wait a minute. Now, look, he's real sick, isn't he?
He's as good as dead right now.
Well, couldn't you operate?
No.
Why not?
Why should I operate on a man who treats a doctor like a cowhand?
All right, now, Doctor. Now, what is the real reason you don't want to operate?
I don't want to take the chance, Wyatt. Why should I? Shanghai Pierce's men might kill me in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, but they're going to be just as hostile to you if you refuse.
Yeah. Look, Wyatt, I ain't getting any rest here. If you're really a friend of mine, you'll hold off Shanghai Pierce's crowd and give me a head start back to Wichita,
Well, if that's the way you look at it, Doctor. Doctor.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying I ain't a doctor? All right. I'll operate. Haul that Shanghai Pierce over to the hotel. I'll be over there as soon as I collect the proper tools. I ain't a doctor. Out of my way! Out of my way!
Come on, break it up.
Hurry!
Look, Al, I'm going to give Doc a hand. Any of Shanghai's men show up here packing guns, don't fool around with them. Take them.
Right.
Lie down, Mr. Pierce.
Where is that old butcher?
He'll be here any minute now.
All right. Now, Tessie, you stay here.
I will, Mr. Pierce.
The rest of you wait in the bedroom. I don't think old Doc's knife will slip on purpose, but it just might.
Not with our guns on him, Mr. Pierce.
All right, go out, get out. Now, Tessie, give me just one little snifter for good luck.
No, Mr. Pierce. Hello, Doctor.
Huh?
What's Marshal Earp doing here?
He's my assistant. Any more foolish questions?
Now, you have to make allowances for Tessie, Doc.
Huh?
She's a poor little show gal.
Oh, stop your moaning. You ain't dead yet.
Now, listen, Doc. Can't I have one shot of whiskey?
No. Young woman, can you handle ether without fainting?
I'll do it.
No, Wyatt. I want you to swab up after me. And then I want you to hold the clamps. But right now, get rid of that artillery. Young lady, you take this, put it over his face, take the ether, let it start dripping now, slowly. Wyatt, go over there and get that lamp. Mostly you'll be holding the lamp, Wyatt.
Just raise the other one, Marshal, and take it easy. We just want to make sure that Doc here don't let that knife slip. Because if something bad happens to Mr. Pierce, the same's going to happen to you.
Why don't you stop your jabbering?
Mr. Trask, you holster that gun, wait downstairs, and take your friends with you.
Let's settle it. Clear out of here.
Oh, stop it. Go downstairs, Trask. If anything goes wrong, there's plenty of time to get even.
All right. Downstairs, boys.
Hold it a minute. He's under. Bring the light closer, Wyatt. You keep that ether dripping slowly now.
Well, how do you think it went?
The appendix hadn't busted. No sign of peritonitis yet. I'd say there's a good chance, Wyatt.
Should he be breathing like this, Doctor?
He's lucky to be breathing at all.
Look, I want you to stay here and see he doesn't eat any pork chops when he wakes up. We're gonna go down to the bar.
How long will you be gone, Doctor?
Well, Miss Nosy, that's a professional secret.
Mr. You won't let the doctor get drunk, will you?
Ma'am, I don't think the doctor could get drunk enough to forget or forgive any of this.
Wyatt! Wyatt, come on!
Coming.
Well, how about it, Doc? Mr. Pierce gonna make it?
None of your business. Looks like this one is dead, Wyatt.
I just creased his skull.
Now you've gone and ruined my dang vacation.
Well, I should have shot him anyway, even if they hadn't gone for the guns. The man who pulls a gun on me when my back is turned better make good on it. Professional ethics, Doctor.
Sorry to be going off in such a hurry, Wyatt. Doc McCarty will be coming back in a few hours. Let him take care of his own patients.
I know, you want to get out of here before anything else happens, and I can't say I blame you. Sorry it turned out this way.
Hold it, Doc. You can wait a minute for old Shanghai. You ain't leaving here until I pay you your fee. I pay all my debts in cash. Tessie, give him that roll of bills.
Here, $2,000. Mr. Pierce wants you to use it for a new hospital.
Not a red cent.
Doc Fabrique thanks you.
You better take it, you old butcher, you. And Wyatt.
Hey, Clem.
Oh, there he goes again. Busting his stitches. Look out, lady. We'll have to take him in, Wyatt. Oops.
Go pick up Doc's money. He earned it.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
এইখানে গাড়ি থামা। আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম,
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নয় আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে, ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Để xem cái này nó của nàng. Thừa thì bớt 2 lần nhưng mà và để kiếm tiền để bớt nha. Mà sao chúng nó cứ chơi ở đây? Kiếm tiền để bớt ở đây ạ. Là chúng nó cứ bày ở đây thì anh cũng bày ở đây rồi. Những quan đi bớt. Ngoài ra khỏi xe Kinh rét ra kinh rét thờ rét luôn. Chuẩn form vậy thầy ơi. Sojin này, Sojin của năng này. Chúng đồ cho Asia rồi. Có quan trọng xin ra đâu. Sắp đủ đồ. Mình chia lên đầu ra quan oan giỏi mà cho hiệu thần dừng thực sự là hợp lý đấy thầy. Ba là hợp lý. Luận đầu à để thầy chỉ tắc kè phải thần dừng cũng vậy, tắc kè loài mắt. Lắc đi à? Lắc đi là sao? À, đẹp đấy nhỉ, đẹp đấy. Là đẹp. Không sao đâu bạn ơi. Không sao. À. Ngồi đâu? Mình không biết. Phải nhanh phải nhất, phải nhanh nhất mà. May tí tỷ láp. Phải không vậy? Ta tính chưa? Tích chưa? Tích rồi. Tích rồi, chỉ rồi, phải bay trên đỉnh một lúc cũng xuống. Cũng muốn. Wow. Có phần nữa, theo hết 38. Ui. Eo cái ông thua mà. Thua được mà. Cái này thua được mà. Chôn không?
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
À, thằng này chết. Đéo gì nhỉ? Thế này thì vẫn thua. Ai trời ơi. À đây. Đây thử chiếc này thì châu sẽ vài đĩa cút, sẽ vài đĩa cút. Không sao thầy ơi, phải bỏ 2 phát ngoan gì đấy không thua mất. 15 máu rồi, đánh đổi rồi, con 3 rồi, đánh đổi rồi. AC1 chiếc AC2 là bên rồi. Từ hàng tông người ta chưa trả vậy, làm trên của nó này đấy vẫn khỏe, vẫn khỏe, nhớ chua vẫn khỏe, không yếu đâu, để đấy ông hai cái đéo này ơi, đéo chết, ông hai mà không chết vậy, ống nó bài biết ui ông không chết lại, mất đéo, ô ấn pháp sư, cả một chú bút dòng ông hai không chết. Chuồn đỏ à nghe số 6 chat game vừa chat game có 23 mất tiền, 23 điểm thì mất hết tiền. Ba lát từ lên đầu tiên lên 5 sơn nhỉ, nếu sắp 2 lần nữa vào khoảng bao nhiêu, khoảng là tầm
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো, শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে, তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
May mắn rồi nè, điện từ bao nhiêu quay được người thôi, phải có may mắn cơ mới thích lâu lâu. Mình gọi là khỏe phết đùa. Không có Guardian Carry mà vẫn hold Guardian à? Thực sự là cầu nguyện không vậy? Thực sự là cầu nguyện ra Guardian không? Cái thằng lái xe này, lái xe bay rồi, xe bay nhưng mà vẫn cần bánh. Sự nhót không? Nhót đó, mày nhót không? Ui Galio rồi, what the hell? Ui nói ở kia thì không có tập. Chơi Galio rồi, để Galio ngoài, chưa cần lắm. Cũng xịn đấy, nhưng mà thiếu xe lát, nhận được xe lát nữa là xong. Perfect tiếp à? Thêm nữa không? One more. Ê, 135 xuống 126 nhỉ? Nó reset. One more này. One more. One ai không được. One more. Không one more à? Quả đấy, đây, được rồi. One more. Two more. Hai Siba Sikira. Nope. Mày bay 54 à? Thực sự là 5 củ ấy, nên là 50%. Quay đều. Cái gì đấy? Không skip được, quên mất. Thôi thì về qua kia thì bay thì kiếm tiền gì bớt. Quá mạnh. Ra một tuổi mà rồi lên go 4, cứ chỉ go 4 cho tôi vậy, không chôn tôi à? Vẫn thắng à? Sự bay là tỷ bóng. Anh ác quỷ rồi, hóa ác quỷ rồi. Từ ngày em đi anh hóa thành ác quỷ Ride Car Simulator. 22 củ à? Anh sẽ bay được tầm 400 củ, 450 thì mới lên cấp tiếp theo được. Sợ bình chỉ linh ấy. Nhanh mà nhẹ, ui bay nhanh đét, tốc độ sự vua. Tốc độ sự vua ấy, tốc độ sử dụng một đẳng cấp Pro VIP. Chuẩn không vậy? Thắng là không vậy? Rồi, còn mỗi con cho gát sẽ làm chi? Còn mỗi cho gát làm chi? Cho gát 2 mũ thích nghi à? Làm chi? Ui, thổi đau phết, đùa. Ê, nó thắng được cái cút đấy. Ê, nó thổi chết Zone này. Không chết rồi. Có 2 cái mũ kia đều chết rồi. 2 mũ đấy chỉ là kích thêm sát thương phép. Xong rồi. Quả chém mới là của mình rồi. Chắn luôn. Đi chợ 100 máu bốc lửa. Đồ Zone này. Zone cái cục đấy sự xịn không? Ban lan chắn à? Đồ cổ này. 15% hút báo chủ sở đồng minh được đấy. Cái ui mất lắc rồi. Còn những cục kia, còn cục vàng. Lấy một cục vàng đi. Rồi chạy lấy cái này. Ha sorry. Mày bay cao, một lần bay được tầm 40 triệu.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপরে তোকে বিয়ে করতে।
তুমি যদি মরো যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা
আমার 5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন।
স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না।
ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ।
জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু যাচ্ছে সব বাইক কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায় সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Để xem cái này nó còn hàng. Thừa reverse 2 lần nhưng mà qua đây kiếm tiền để reverse nha. Mà sao chúng nó cái chơi ở đây? Kiếm tiền reverse ở đây ạ. Ra chúng nó cái bày ở đây thì anh cũng bày ở đây rồi. Những quan reverse. Rồi ra khỏi xe. Kinh red ra kinh red thờ red luôn. Chuẩn form vậy thầy ơi. Sojin này. Sojin của năng này. Kiếm đồ cho Asia rồi. Có quan trọng xin ra đâu. Sắp đủ đồ. Bình chia lên. Đầu ra quan oan giỏi mà cho hiệu thần dừng thực sự là hợp lý đấy thầy. Ba là hợp lý. Luận đầu à để tài chính. Tắc kè phải thần dừng cũng vậy, tắc kè loài mắt. Lắc đi à? Lắc đi là sao? À, đẹp đấy nhỉ, đẹp đấy. Là đẹp. Không sao đâu bạn ơi. Không sao. À. Ngồi đầu. Mình không biết. Phải nhanh váy đét mà may tỷ láp phải không vậy? Ta tính chưa? Thích chưa? Thích rồi thích rồi chỉ rồi phải bay trên đỉnh một lúc cũng muốn. Wow, có phần nữa theo hết 38. Ui eo cái thua mà, thua được mà, cái này thua được mà, chôn không. Quà sinh nhật là cái quý nhỉ? Thua được mà, mình thua này mà, may xăm này vậy. Ok, đấy, lại và để đã tự di chuyển, là thầy di chuyển, là thầy chỉnh hai bên là xong. Đinh không phải, đinh không phải, đinh không thầy ơi, đinh không thầy ơi, đinh không thầy ơi, đinh không thầy ơi, đinh, ai á, chôn tao. M là nó 50m. Nhanh lên tao. Từ từ rồi. Mắc thêm 7 Ghét. Chuẩn lắm nhỉ. Bay sự ghét đấy. Đấy là biệt. Dậy đi. Hay à, mảnh rất nhiều mảnh nha, rất nhiều mảnh. Cung luôn mà, thôi xin cái mảnh lấy đồ cho oan vậy. Thêm cái giáp máu nữa. Khiếp, mấy cái mảnh cũng hết sạch mà. Nếu mày còn lại. Mày cho nhau, mày cho không? Mày cho anh không? Đừng chết nữa. Thằng Vũ đang nằm mà Dương. Chết. Đại. Mày không bay nhanh mà thằng kia bây giờ quỷ quá. Nhiều đi quát à? Ai à? 200 lap không? 200 lap. 200 lap. 95 à? 195 lap à? Tính nhà 100 lap lên. Wow. À đúng rồi. Nhầm. Yes. 65 qua đường luôn này. Bớt. Đây thì mất 1 tỷ lần đã. Nhớ 1 tỷ lần. Càng mạnh. 15 lần. Khiếp thằng này đi mất 1500 lần. What the hell man. Ủa nó vậy. Broccoli. 1500 lần thật sự là ổn. Giờ mình là one 3. Mình không quan tâm thằng Tana làm gì cả. Ok thầy ơi. I see you again. Để lắp đồ cho ấy á. Cho lấy đồ cho Asia. Bên chia lên. Bên chia linh binh. À vẫn đập đồng đấy chứ. Anh đã chỉnh như thế rồi. 6, 7, 8, 9 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 42, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 180 vòng à? 10 này, 7 này, 2 lần perfect này. Đúng. 3 lần hớt liên tục. Ai à? Trung tâm. Thua lại. Ê, tao gặp lại thằng này Dương ơi. Thằng này tao thua trận trước này. Thua thằng trận trước này, sao tao đái vào lúc đánh xong trận sao ấy. Thế tao vào trận luôn, thế tao vào trận luôn. Cả thằng này nữa này. Thằng này cũng phải trận trước này. Hai thằng tao 1 trong 2 trận trước. Nó để ý tên đấy, mình nhớ là đi. Gặp lại à. Vẫy tay xin chào. Nhận mặt đi sau. Thua nhau. Mà ngọc mưa không muốn rời. Được sao? Giờ mình còn chưa ở đây Ari. Nếu mà nhặt Ari vậy, chung đúng không? Ari không? Ngàn ở phía trước cho trong ai phải không? Nhân rồi. Không sao qua. Lấy tay xin chèn. Mày đi đâu chôn à? 18 ấy. 18 rồi con tiếp. Từ xong rồi ơi à. Còn tiếp đánh cũng bành. Sợ thế. Nó đánh cây Sa Long Vương thì thua đấy. Được. Khổng lồ, một khổng lồ cái gì đấy. Mở doan. Cảnh vệ. Thần dương, 2 thần dương vật trời nhau. 2 khổng lồ. À không. Cảnh vệ sư nha rồi xong. Nhà tranh bài của tớ làm ơn đấy. Đâu đấy. Ngày phải đấy nhở. Cứ chơi chứ. 14 lap nhanh nhẹn. Bớt 4 rồi à, 1.2 à. Dương ơi, đây chuyển chỗ tội. Thú tượng với cả giáp máu ánh sáng, cái nào ánh sáng ngon hơn? Đây mà. Bình gì 200 lap đi, không thật này. À 51 này, 200 lap được đấy. Được 200 lap. À không nhả nhớ được rồi. Chạm tay rồi. 19. Nhớ là được 190 mà. 200 lap của thầy ơi. Bớt em đủ 80 củ bớt lần nữa ăn đét vậy rồi tao bớt lần nữa xong rồi tao mới cút về bên kia bớt 5 ấy xong rồi mình cút về bên kia được bình chia lên nhà đã chia ra bình rồi xong lên 9 nhà chia xong rồi lên 9 xong rồi lên 9 thì mình được xét và là bình full form được form này có nhắc được cái gì đâu what chứ sao không nhắc được hắc ám kìa nhắc được tử thần hắc ám chỉ có June thôi anh sẽ bay một chỗ ác quỷ nhá mèo 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 không vậy hắn quay xóa được à đâu ấy à 53 củ thêm mấy lap nữa nhiều request lại 200